So Alex Pereira has just defeated Jerry Prochazka second time once again. Oh my goodness, that is such a shock! Wow, like we didn't know that one. Um, me Cody.
Hey, the odds people were on Erie, man. I swear. I mean, not I. Some of us, know ball. So I had a big bet on Alex, but
Yeah,
some of these guys can't relate.
it was obvious. And after every fight, once a person gets one or two title defenses, we start talking about pound for pound, where they rank at, where they at, Jon Jones, all this stuff. But before we get into that, let us know down below the comment section. It lists Alex Pereira pound for pound number one because the rankings actually came out and he was number two. So it was Islam, Pereira, and then Jon. Y'all gonna be shocked at this. I think it should be Islam, Pereira, and Leon. That's just me. I think if Leon beats Bilal, it's probably that's probably gonna be the top three. You put Jon at 4. Jon comes back at in November, like planned, and then he probably goes back up to like 1 or 2. So I'm cool with this for the next few minutes. Let the other people have the scraps for now. Let them feel that.
I knew we were gonna disagree on the pound for pound list, but I wasn't expecting you to go there. I just think Leon, like, if he was a little bit more active or had like more finishes, more dominant wins, but the win streak does put him up there. I got him at 4 on my list. Even though you could argue Zhang Wei Li, but the Rose losses, I actually wrote out my whole top 15 pound for pound for like the first time in a while and posted that up the other day. But yeah, I actually think honestly at this point, I had Islam before, but I think the wins, like lately going up in weight, the title defenses, man, if we're talking pound for pound, people get that confused with GOAT. If we're talking pound for pound, I think you got to put Alex at 1 right now. He's just more active than Islam. He's finishing dominantly, barely even getting hit in a lot of these fights, obviously minus the Izzy fight. And if people are like, oh, he got knocked out. Okay, Islam got knocked out by a scrub. At least when Alex got knocked out, it was one of the greatest middleweights of all time. Probably doing too much of a weight cut that he should have never been doing to begin with. So, and he also beat this same guy 3 separate times. So, redeemed that loss. I don't know. Goes up in weight, more active, finishes. I think the finishes and the going up in weight. I'm never a big, I'm more of a stay at your weight, keep defending means more than double champ. But when you're going up and getting impressive knockouts and your resume at this point, Yuri twice, both by finish. Izzy took the belt off of him by finish as well. Beat Jon, who nobody wants to fight. That's a tough win, and that was also another win Izzy couldn't do. I'm not even trying to knock Izzy. I'm just saying, like, that just shows, like, if Izzy couldn't beat him, as another impressive win. Yeah, all those dudes I just mentioned are champs, former champs. So
Jamal Hill too.
Yeah, Jamal Hill too. I didn't say him. That's another former champ. So yeah, man. I got Alex 1, Islam 2, Jon 3, Leon at 4. What about you, bro?
Yeah. I kind of agree. Like, if we're talking pound for pound for what they're doing right now, I mean, Islam hasn't. He fought Dustin. Don't get me wrong. He has. You know what I'm saying? He was, but we give him Dustin, right? Who did he fight before Dustin? Volk twice, and then what? Bobby Green,
which is nice, but it is the champ below you.
Yeah, right.
Than the champ above you.
Exactly. And before that, who did he beat? Bobby Green. Oh yeah, Oliveira, which is a pretty solid win. But the problem is, Islam is fighting that often, while Alex is like every 3-4 months, bro. He's out there, so he's
apparently trying to fight again, like at Perth or something.
These type of champions, and I hate to go off subject, but these type of champions are so unappreciated. Usman, Izzy, they're so underappreciated because these dudes fight.
If you go look at the stats, Izzy fought 5 title fights in 18 months. That's fucking. That is insane.
That's insane, bro. That's absolutely insane.
That is insane.
So me personally, I gotta put Alex at number 1. what I'm saying? And then on top of that, bro, yeah, I'm taking Alex number 1. I'll take Islam number 2. Jon Jones number. I mean, I can't knock Jon Jones. Only thing I can take away from Jon Jones is just inactivity. But I mean, if we really look at who he's fought and who he's beat, if we're doing career for career, obviously Jon Jones won.
Oh yeah,
But
if we're talking go, it's completely different. But
for sure,
it's just the inactivity for Jon. But
right. So yeah, that's my list. But while we are talking about Jon Jones, is he next versus Alex Pereira? How do y'all feel about that? We all know. If we're being honest, if I'm being honest, I ain't gonna speak for everybody. I speak for myself. Jon Jones is fighting Stipe, and he's gone. I genuinely don't think Jon Jones is gonna fight again. He has nothing else to prove. He has everything to lose versus Alex. If he beats Alex, it's like, yeah, well, you beat the light heavyweight champion, but beating Stipe, in my honest opinion, means less than beating Alex or beating Aspinall. But again, that's my opinion. It's more so a legacy fight than it is something to stack his resume.
It's just so on paper he can say like, I beat the greatest heavyweight of all time.
Right, but I mean, the dude is, bro, he's like 43, bro, 42.
I actually think he might stick around for the Blades and Aspinall with her. I think he might do it just to unify, and then after that, he's done. Yeah, he's done.
I think there's a better chance he'll fight Pereira than Aspinall, just because at least on paper, it's like, I'm not saying that he thinks it's an easier fight. I just think he's probably like, these are both dangerous guys. At least Pereira would be bringing like double champ. Now he's going for triple champ. He's a bigger draw than Aspinall. Like he probably feels like Aspinall's more well-rounded, which he is.
Yeah.
Even though seriously, like if there's one thing, the one reason I'm not super confident that Jon would just easily like beat him is if there's one thing I don't know about Jon is like counting on him to wrestle, and he's got to go right after it. Because I'm telling you, bro,
I think if we were talking about light heavyweight Jon, I would agree, because like his ego at light heavyweight was just so crazy. But if you look at him now, I don't think he's like
it was just a gun.
Yeah, it was just a gunfight.
Hard to go out there. Like he shot one takedown and got it. Gon quit before that fight started. He saw Jon crawl into the cage and said, "Check, please. Get me up out of here." Like he did not want to
even with Jon, I think his ego is so big. He's like, motherfuckers think he's really gonna knock me out. Oh, I'm about to show you. Blast double leg, crucifix is over, bro. I feel like he'll do some dumb shit like that. So
I mean, if you're banking on his ego, then maybe his ego's like, man, these people think I have to wrestle. Like I can strike with them. Oh, left hook, go burr, sleep down.
And I don't get why people think like Jon Jones wouldn't. Oh, he has Glover Teixeira, bro. You think that Glover Teixeira shit's gonna matter, bro? Like, bro, we talking about somebody that just got into like jujitsu and wrestling versus Jon Jones. Like, and y'all know I'm not a Jon Jones hater, but I don't care about the dude personally. But I respect his game. Jon Jones is taking him down and literally doing what he wants to him, bro. I mean, if we're being honest, if we look at the Yuri fight, Cody, you have more MMA experience than I do. Well, both of us do. Was it not a free takedown when Yuri had the double unders against the cage?
I mean, double unders isn't always a free takedown. I mean, he was trying to take him down, and you got to think they were dry, and Yuri was fresh. I mean, the thing is, man, Alex, he is a freak athlete. Dude's got strong hips. And I don't think he's easy to take down. He's also big and strong. I mean, Yuri was fresh, and Yuri's a freaking giant and was trying to take him down. Yuri sauced to the gills, double underhooks, and couldn't take him down. Obviously, he's not the wrestler Jon is, but I think people do kind of like, they kind of overestimate, like, oh, anybody would just take him down. It's like, yeah, how's that been working out for people?
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Jon isn't people. He's the greatest fighter that's ever lived. But I don't know. If there's one aspect of his game that I can't really rely on, it would be the offensive wrestling. Taking Gon down, who sucks at, like, he's equally bad, if not worse, at defending takedowns, but he's way less of a power threat. And if there's one thing I know is Pereira ain't going to choke. He's going to go in there and try to knock Jon's head off. And I don't know, man. Like I could see Jon getting a couple takedowns, and then it's the third round, and like all that offensive wrestling slows him down a little bit. Like he has extra weight he's carrying around. I'm just not counting out Alex, bro. Like I'm not.
But Alex slows down too, though.
Guess what, bro? I don't give a fuck about nothing. Listen, bro, you got a big 6'6", 250-pound motherfucker on top of you for 2 rounds, bro. You gonna gas out, dog. Especially with Jon.
Jon's 6'4".
Jon's
Jon
not
6'4". Bro, listen, bro. 6'6", 6'4" is all the
Alex
same
probably
thing, bro.
has like a little bit of height on Jon, for real.
And then you gotta factor in too,
Like
Jon.
Jon's like got a little fat on him, but like
he's not gonna lay and pray like Ankalaev would or Bilal Muhammad. You know, he's not just gonna sit there and just let me just get the position and wait the round. No, not Jon trying to go for finishes. So me personally, I think I don't see Pereira beating any. I think him going to heavyweight will kill his momentum. Yeah, just me personally. I think he will lose to Curtis Blades. He will lose to Tom. If you look at,
he's not fighting Curtis.
Yeah.
Why would he do that?
I'm just saying
never happening.
Because if Curtis beats Aspinall, which I think there's a pretty good chance of that happening. What you talking about? Curtis
You're
Blades
so high on Curtis Blades. I don't get
Blades
it, bro.
Him. Curtis Blades is him.
I don't get why y'all so high on him.
He's him.
Like, bro, he's mid, bro. He's a good wrestler. He's mid, bro. Aspinall gonna spark that man.
Sleep on, boy.
Oh my god.
Hey, I will say though, Aspinall hasn't even been to a third round, so he better sleep Blades, because if that thing does go long, I'll say that dude Blades, man, you gotta knock him out, because you don't want to go 3 rounds, let alone 5 with him.
Bro, Blades.
Bro, you saw
Blaze
he did the
Overeem,
bro. Them elbows he gave Overeem was so fucking nasty, dog. Those some of the
Overeem is mid now, bro.
Whoa, come on now.
He
didn't have the horse meat.
Horse meat Overeem would have sent him to another planet. But all in all, just one question we can wrap this up. Pereira, Aspinall, possibly. Who do y'all got? Personally, me, I'm going Aspinall. I think one thing I think is a hot take, I don't think his power would carry over into heavyweight like it did from middleweight to light heavyweight.
Yeah, I think that's a honestly, bro. This is gonna be a hot take. I think
Aspinall's going to sleep.
Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 fight, because Aspinall, when he strikes and like backs up,
they're gonna strike. Aspinall's gonna go in there and box him. And good luck. Anybody who isn't going to wrestle Pereira is getting knocked out.
And I don't get it, because he leaves his chin like directly in it. You
Pereira do too, though. I ain't gonna lie, Pereira do too.
Pereira does too, but it's like that's the way his guard is. Like we talked about with the predictions, like he's taking a risk doing that. Aspinall just backs up with his shin in the air, because that's just how he strikes.
He be doing this. Get slapped, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So I can see him going to sleep.
He's not that much bigger. He can have like 10 pounds on Alex when they fight in there. But people are like, oh, he'll just take him down. Don't get me wrong. Aspinall is more well-rounded. But when is the last time you saw, against Andre Arlovski? And even that, go back and watch that fight. That was a good fight with 44-year-old Andre Arlovski. Arlovski was putting some hands on Aspinall before that stuff happened. People forget that. So, I don't know, man. I think anybody who's going to go in there and strike, especially that doesn't have the same reason I bet against Yuri in both fights. If you don't have very sharp, tight defense and you're going to go in there and strike with Alex Pereira, bring a pillow, because it's sleepy time.
Man, Aspinall going to hit him with it.
But Aspinall could catch him. He's got good boxing himself.
That 1-2 is what's scary to me.
But you gotta have more. You gotta have more than that, man. If you're coming in there like thinking, I'm just gonna land this, obviously there's more than that, more to it than that. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like you gotta have some tricks up your sleeve and really tight defense, because if you're going in there all offense, I'm just gonna knock this guy out like I have everybody else in my career. That's a tough way to fight Alex Pereira. You gotta go in there and wrestle.
I think it's a bad matchup for him? Volkov. I think Volkov is a real bad man. If you look at Volkov fights super fucking defensive, dude. He does not come forward. I mean, he'll come forward every once in a while, but bro, he's making you come forward, popping a jab, moving, throwing tees.
I mean, I would still think I would pick Alex.
Yeah, I would still pick Alex, but yeah.
I think if you're not gonna wrestle Alex, I think he could genuinely beat like everybody at light heavyweight and heavyweight. Besides Curtis Blades, I'd probably pick Curtis Blades, even though we've obviously seen Curtis Blades get slept by a couple guys he should take down, but he could sleep him.
That's Herb Dean.
I think that's probably I don't know. That'd be 50-50 for me.
Yeah, that's 50-50 for me too. But we talk too much. Again, let us know down below in the comment section. What do y'all think? Alex Pereira. Let's see your hot takes. It's been Cody, Jay, Pry, Combat Corner. See y'all next time.